have my hands in my pocket basically because I'm nervous. A lot of people ask me why was I going to be on Saturday Night Live. Basically, tonight I could have been in Gary, Indiana with my friend Dick Hatcher, The Night to Remember, down in Mobile or Greenville, South Carolina with some of my friends. Figure I had to get this last shot at America's mind. Sometimes I communicate from pulpits, sometimes from bar stools, sometimes public parks. Sometimes I use examples, sometimes political satire. Tonight gonna be full of satire. As I look around, we got a long way to go, and we just get people who we can find them. Of course, about campaign, press real hard on me. So we had the campaign that was chaotic. It really was creative. We got 3.5 million votes, raised less than $3 million. That's about 99 cents a vote. That's the most cost-efficient campaign in American history.
Can I be admitted?
No, sir, you cannot be admitted.
Why?
I am not going to serve you.
Because of my race?
I'm not going to serve you.
I didn't decide to become branded as a civil rights sit-inner. I couldn't use the public library, so I sat in, and I was arrested. Took sacrifice and some risk involved in that.
Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. appoints Reverend Jackson in 1966 to head Chicago's Operation Breadbasket, Southern Christian Leadership Council's self-help economic uplift program. In August of 1967, Dr. King appoints Reverend Jackson National Director of Operation Breadbasket, which negotiates hundreds of jobs and millions of dollars for African American neighborhoods across the country.
The legacy then was we were fighting for a goal. The goal was a public accommodation bill, the right to vote and jobs.
During the Washington, D.C. Poor People's Campaign, Reverend Jackson is appointed mayor of Resurrection City. It is here that he first fashions his signature chant of "I am somebody."
I am somebody. I may be poor, but I am somebody. I am somebody. Excel. Right on.
We talked about an organization that would involve people in a united struggle, and so it was people united at first to save humanity, and then at a later point it became people united to serve humanity.
Just what is Operation Push?
Well, Operation Push is a civil economics organization. It's a religious organization with an economic mission. And we believe that the black church is the political and spiritual salvation of our people. And it is to that extent that we challenge churches and churchmen to get involved.
I think when I went to jail the first time, like I was born again. Something happened within me. A fire was lit that never went out, really.
We want to turn on the gas. We want to turn on the water. We want to sell the clothes. We want to sell the cars. We want to be men. We want self-determination. What time is it? When we stand together, what time is it?
One of the reasons I'm glad to be in addition to being with you is that this program employs so many black people, gives so many black people a chance. It's humming and buzzing. Every time you get something going good, you can count on the White House calling trying to sabotage it. Where's the buzz coming from?
Oh my, he's coming into the control room. Everybody out. Let's go.
My man would not seek to exchange sufferers, but to stop suffering.
My father's ministry is international in scope and dimension. He's met with religious leaders from all over the world and brought up human rights concerns in all of these discussions. He's met with President Castro, with President Assad to bring hostages back.
2 American soldiers went down over Syria. The white soldier died, and the black soldier, Goodman, was alive. And Reagan's position was, don't go. You don't know what you are doing. But if you do get him, bring him back. So we decided to go. And in the end, we got him out.
He proved that a black man could go out there and stand on his own, master the issues, master foreign policy.
It allowed the Syrian government the opportunity to release me without having to succumb directly to the U.S. government?
I will confess to misgivings. It would have been true. Anyone coming in when we were negotiating, trying to get out, but I, at the same time, believe so much in individual freedom and the private sector and so forth. There was no way I was going to interfere with
We're going to mission, huh?
Yes, I wasn't going to interfere with that at all. You did it. You brought it off. I think it's just great.
Well, I thank you. As I said on the phone, you had the option to intervene, and you did not.
Reverend Jackson announces at the Washington, D.C. Convention Center before 5,000 people that he is running for President of the United States.
There was an anchor who said, "Mothers, go get your children. Bring them before the television. Sit down, hold on to your seats. You're about to hear one of the greatest speeches that you've ever heard in your life."
But just because you're born in the slum does not mean the slum is born in you and you can rise above it. We must leave racial battleground and come to economic common ground and moral higher ground. America, our time has come. And come November, there will be a change because our time has come. Thank you and God bless you. Wherever you are tonight, you can make it. Hold your head high. Stick your chest out. You can make it.
I was trying to carve out a lane of healing, or a lane of hope, a lane of reconstruction and revitalization. I wanted to try to pick up the broken pieces and connect them.
Represent any institution because it's an institution in its own right. And wherever there are prisoners or people in troubles, he's there. And he really represents, in a noble way, the need to help people.
Hi, I'm so happy to meet you.
I got this call from Attorney C.K. Hoffler, who is our friend and our attorney and board member. Said, "My friend's daughter is in captivity. Will you help?" Of course we'll help. I was made aware of the work she had done by her mother and by Attorney C.K. Hoffler. But I'm sensitive to the Algerian-U.S. relationship, compounded by the Trump era, frankly.
The hardest thing was not knowing how long I would be there. So they were throwing around some pretty long sentence terms.
We met in Washington and met with the ambassador, and we made a number of other calls and prepared to go to Algeria.
I had no idea about Reverend Jackson's involvement until after I got back and started to hear how things had developed on this side. I'm here thanks to you, and I'm really more grateful than words can express.
Thank you for allowing us to serve. Thank your mom.
I'll thank my mama too.
She's the key. She's the bridge.
And CK, both amazing women.
And so part of the peace mission is to bring down walls and build bridges of communication.
Reverend Jackson continues his mission of world peace by successfully negotiating the freedom, rescue, and release of captives across the globe.
He was born in Greenville, South Carolina, October the 8th, 1941. There's a hero if you look into your heart. You don't have to be afraid of what you are. There is an answer if you look into your soul. All of the sorrow that you feel will melt away.
We must pursue peace and shared existence. War is not an option. Through nonviolence, we can have shared existence. We can move from pain and fear and despair to hope. And hope must abide.
It is my honor on behalf of a proud nation to award each of them the Presidential Medal of Freedom, our highest civilian honor. In the words of our Constitution, they have helped us to secure the blessings of liberty by acts of bravery, conscience, and creativity. It's hard to imagine how we could have come as far as we have without the creative power, the keen intellect, the loving heart, and the relentless passion of Jesse Louis Jackson. And God isn't done with him yet.
Some say my future not that bright. Some say I'm useless, unholy, and I'm not living right. But at the beginning of the day, look in the mirror and say, I am somebody. Oh. Well, I believe the future's in my hand. And I tell every boy, girl, woman, and man, if I can think it, I can believe it, create it and achieve it. So I am somebody. Oh, I am somebody. Oh, I am somebody. Yeah. Maybe down and pushed away, but at the end of the day, I am somebody. Oh. So take away the hate and give me love. Yeah. So take away the hate and give me love. Give me peace instead of pain, joy inside this rain, and I will remain somebody. Oh, so take away the hate and give me love. Somebody, take away the hate and show me love. Maybe down but not destroyed, empty but not void, 'cause I am somebody. Oh, I am somebody. Oh, I am somebody. Maybe down and pushed away, but at the end of the day, I am
somebody.
I'm somebody.
I am somebody.
I'm somebody.
I may be young. I may be young.
But I am.
But I am somebody.
But I am somebody.
There must be a massive global coalition of conscience. We must value life everywhere. We have human, we've globalized capital, we globalized technology, we globalized athletics. We must not globalize human rights, workers' rights, women's rights, children's rights, and environmental security. We must globalize all the values that make life for everybody.
Under the historic Emancipation Oak Tree, civil rights activist Reverend Jesse Jackson Sr. addressed students of Hampton University Wednesday.
Keep hope alive, never surrender. Keep hope alive, keep hope alive.
The voter empowerment rally was part of a healing and rebuilding tour across Virginia.
You will remember in November. We'll remember in November.
Long lines at the death of the icons and short lines for voting, something is missing. So we must somehow use this as a transformative moment, not just a music moment.
What do you think of the new finals rule where one white guy has to be on the court for each team at all times?
Are you serious? You're lying to me.
I am lying, sir, and I apologize, Reverend Jackson.
You know, some of my friends in the struggle were killed, others were destroyed in so many ways. So I'm a survivor. I've been blessed to be a long-distance runner. I served as faithfully as I could, for as long as I could, make life better for people around me and try to leave an imprint in the sand of times.
Maybe down and pushed away, but at the end of the day, I am somebody. I am somebody.